What if I told you your salary isn't a reward, it's a bribe? The bribe you accept to stay in your comfort zone, to keep playing small, to forget the dreams that once made your heart race. Think about it. Every month you receive that paycheck. It's just enough to cover your bills, maybe save a little, maybe splurge on something that makes you feel alive for a moment. But does it make you truly happy? Does it give you the life you dreamed of? No, it doesn't. And deep down, you know it. Comfort. It feels good, doesn't it? You wake up, follow your routine, go to work, come home, watch TV, and repeat. But let me ask you, is this living, or is it existing? Meet Sarah. Sarah had a well-paying corporate job. She was successful by society standards, but every day she felt something was missing. Her dreams of being a writer had faded into the background as she climbed the corporate ladder. Years passed, and one day she realized she hadn't written a single word in over a decade. Comfort had stolen her passion. Sarah's story isn't unique. It's the story of millions. Comfort is a seductive trap. It whispers, "Stay here, it's safe, don't take risks." But here's the truth. Comfort doesn't lead to greatness. It leads to regret. Pause this video. Take a piece of paper and write down what comfort has cost you. What dreams, passions, or goals have you given up in exchange for stability? When we were children, we dreamed without limits. We wanted to be astronauts, artists, explorers. We believed anything was possible. But then something changed. Society taught us to be realistic. Think about Mike. As a child, he dreamed of becoming a musician. But when he shared his dream with his parents, they told him, "Music doesn't pay the bills. Get a real job." So Mike became an accountant. He was good at it, but he hated it. His guitar collected dust in the corner of his room. One day, after a particularly grueling work week, Mike dusted off his guitar and started playing again. That moment reignited a fire in him. He began performing at small venues on weekends. Fast forward 5 years, and Mike now earns a living doing what he loves, making music. Your dreams didn't die. They were buried. But they're still there, waiting for you to rediscover them. Close your eyes and imagine your younger self. What did you dream of? Write it down. What's stopping you from pursuing it now? Let's talk about your most valuable asset, time. If time is money, why are you selling yours so cheaply? The math of a salary. Imagine you earn $60,000 a year. On paper, that sounds great, but break it down. You work 40 hours a week, 50 weeks a year. That's 2,000 hours annually. Your hourly rate? $30. Now factor in commuting, unpaid overtime, and the emotional toll. Suddenly, your time is worth even less. Take Lisa, a graphic designer who worked for a major firm. She realized she was earning $28 an hour, while the company billed her clients $200 an hour. One day she took a leap of faith and started her own freelance business. Within a year she was earning twice as much, working fewer hours, and choosing projects she loved. How much is your time truly worth? And more importantly, how are you spending it? Fear. It's the biggest obstacle between you and your dreams. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. John was terrified of leaving his secure IT job to start his own tech company. But one day he asked himself, what's the worst that could happen? He could fail, yes, but he realized failure wasn't the end. It was a stepping stone. He took the risk, and today his company employs 50 people. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of it. Every successful person has failed, often more than they've succeeded. Write down your fears. Then, for each fear, write the worst-case scenario. You'll realize most fears aren't as catastrophic as they seem. Freedom doesn't mean quitting your job tomorrow. It means taking control of your life. Steps to break free. Define your dream. Get crystal clear on what you want. Create a financial cushion. Save enough to cover at least 6 months of expenses. Start small. Build your dream on the side. Test your ideas, gain confidence, and learn. Take the leap. Once you're ready, transition into your dream full-time. Emma wanted to open a bakery, but she couldn't afford to quit her job, so she started baking from home on weekends and selling at local markets. Slowly, she built a loyal customer base. Today, Emma runs a thriving bakery and hasn't looked back. The journey won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Here's the bottom line. Your salary is the price you're accepting to stay comfortable, to play it safe, to avoid the risk of chasing your dreams. But you have a choice. You can keep taking the bribe, or you can start building a life of freedom, passion, and purpose. Think of Steve Jobs. He once said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life." He dropped out of college, faced failures, and took risks. But he built a legacy that changed the world. What will your legacy be? Make a commitment. Write down one step you'll take today to move closer to your dream. This is your moment. Your life is your responsibility. Stop taking the bribe. Start chasing your dreams.